Good morning, everyone. Hey, Jill, Nicholas, Kurt. Did anybody get an email? They should have got delivered on Friday. Look for them.
Right? I could barely hear anything here. And I have
You
a
go.
webinar with Jeffrey today.
Log up, check.
Yeah, just check and see if got email. Okay, good, good. Let me flip this over. Say hello to folks on YouTube. Turn off the speaker here. Go here. Give me just 1 minute, folks. There we go. Oh, perfect. There we go. We got Devin, Kaya, Tim, Oliver. Huh, I look really yellow for some reason. Have you noticed, Matt?
You.
Very yellow.
Which camera are you on?
Huh?
Which camera are you on?
This one right here. Hmm. Kind of odd, right? Usually I'm
Yeah.
not as yellow as I am right now. This is the good camera. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's the shirt I'm wearing or something. All right. Let me say hello to everybody. We've got Nancy, we got Genevieve, we got Jonathan, we got Jay, we got P0011, we got Scotty, we got Richard, we got Patty, we got Nathan. Hey, Nathan, how are you? Pink Sparkles. Have been getting them late in the pit. Pit is Telegram channel. Telegram channel is not late. It's instant. Uh, Gojin. Oh, you've been getting the alerts in the pit? But they just came at 11:59, and then this one came at 11:47. Okay, gotcha. Richard from Puente Gorda. Jill, how are you? Christian. Uh, Scampy says no email today. Hey, Kathy, Ivano, Kathy. Yeah, I look jaundice. I don't know why I look jaundice, but I do. I look jaundice. Uh, Clyde in the Catskills. Frank, Vernon. You restarted the computer this morning, Matt?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably just the lights. Hey, John, how are you? Hope everyone is doing good. Why, my AT&T always calls me at lunchtime. I don't know what's up with that. Hey, Steve, how are you? Omar, W. Moore. Yeah, I look yellow. Weird. Really weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let me turn off the video and let me switch cameras. Let's see if this camera makes a difference. I guess that camera is. Huh. See, Matt, today this camera has me at a normal color.
Hmm.
Go figure, huh? Here for now, so it doesn't get in the way and folks could see me okay. Can I disconnect? Can I disconnect this real quick here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. There we go. Amazing. The normal camera, I look better today than the cheap camera. All right. Hello, Michael. Hello, Laura. Hello, Laura. Hello, Michael. Hello, Tara, Ivano, Scott, Glenn, Stan, Mary, Brock, Chris, Nathan. Made money today on MOK, J&J. Hey, those tickers look familiar, Nathan. And current pit, all applying Rogers' relative strength principle. Thank you, Nathan. What a day. Sheesh. Hey, Louie. It must be the sun. Yeah, it must be the sun, right? Kathy, Susie, Charlie. Hello, everybody. Cyrus. Cyrus was right about March. Gus. Yeah, it was a good morning class. W. Moore, William. Hey, William. Ivan, Kathy, Don, John, Cyrus, Peter, Adam. Hello, 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 everybody. And Creo and Eduardo and Raj and Whitco and Kevin and James. Hello there. Good to see you all. Happy, happy, happy day. Now, I want to show you guys something interesting. We took two trades today in the pit. We took a morning trade on J&J and we did an afternoon trade on pins. Now, I showed you, let me show you what the feedback just to show you that I'm extremely consistent. Look what I wrote here. I wait here. This is at 1125. Momentum is not declining. I want to see how the SPY and QQQ react around the VWAP. That'll be strong tell for me. Till then, it's consolidation. That was 1125. Then I wrote here how I want to go short. I gave a list of stocks. Here, look, X marks the spot. I want the SPY to hit the VWAP, and then I want to find the weakest stock on my short list. So I posted this, and then I posted my short list. Here's my short list. We want to find stocks that are resisting going to the VWAP when the SPY does. If it does, these will be the best shorts. So I gave you guys my list. Oh, you can't see my screen. Let me show you my screen. That's the best part. So let me show you the pit today. So right here, I wrote X marks the spot, right? X marks the spot. Right here, X marks the spot. I wrote that when the SPY hits the VWAP, I want to find the weakest stocks on my short list. So I put an X right here, right? And then here's my short list. I want to find stocks that are resisting going to the VWAP when the SPY does. If it does, those will be my best shorts. Notice A and the T, D dot, I put my shorts here. Look at pins. You see pins? SPY dump before hitting the VWAP. That's a picture of the SPY. Short pins. Right around here. Short pins. Short pins, 360 for reference fill price at 1141. Here's the picture of the SPY hitting the VWAP. I waited for the SPY. The SPY was at the VWAP. Then I shorted one of the weakest stocks on our list. Big surprise. And nobody says nothing. Then it says take a little profit in pins. 31.30. That's 29 cents on a $30 stock in, I don't know. Let's see how long. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And we moved on. And that was the second trade for the day. The first trade of the day was J&J, which we got at 169 and out at 169.50. How do you like them apples? And by the way, I've been broadcasting and giving people heads up the entire time and alerting you of what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, and how I'm going to do it. Have I not been? Katie shows here. Okay, now you see my screen. Could not get on JJ. Still no missed pins. No alert symbols. Coming back. Pins a good swing trade. Gus, let me ask you a question, Gus. Do I ever give day trades that are not good swing trades? Have I ever done that before in the pit ever? Tell me. What do you think I'm going to start now? Never, exactly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a lesson on swing trading the pit right now for you guys. Omar says, made money on both of them. You're welcome, Omar. There we go. J&J, 8%. And look, how long were we in this J&J trade? I don't mean to boast. Well, actually, I do. This is good. Let's see how long we were in the J&J trade. Go long, J&J, 1043, 169 for reference. Get out of J&J, 1058. So we were in the trade for 15 minutes. Both trades, Lydia made money on both. I like that. No better testimonials than people telling me in my VIP room that you're making money on both. By the way, I'm going to have a class at noon today. Matt, do you have the link?
Yeah, 1 second.
All right. Oh, I was actually able to hear you. Good. Lydia made money on both. Steve made money on both. Ken noon. It's noon right now. It's 12:09. At 1 o'clock, I'm gonna have a class. But I'm gonna show you a pro trader. At 1 o'clock, I'm gonna have a class on the pit. Raj made money on both as well. Very nice. From YouTube. At 1 o'clock, I'm gonna have a class. But I'm going to do another class here in the VIP room on using the pro trader dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys because a lot of people have been asking me the same question. Christopher says, made money on both, bought at lunch. Not that I ever go out. There you go. Good. Good. And hopefully we'll have some good swing trades today. And by the way, we did take some losers in the pit. back in January, there were these two trades, Home Depot and D-Dog. We did take losers in the pit in January. If you guys want to have a long-term memory, we did. Ivano made money in the pit. Sean says, if pins was an option, did you cover the spread? It wasn't an option, but if it was an option, I would just cover the trade. Yes. Just the same way. All right. So I have a lot. I really have a lot to talk to you guys about today, and I want to make today a very, very fruitful session. Let me just see something here. Delta wasn't profitable. Your X is still holding. Option 321. Delta wasn't profitable, but your X is still holding. 321. 321. 165 call. Yeah, it was, but I'm not going to argue with you, Phil. Most folks made money on the trade, but anyways, and Adam did too. Yeah, this is all in the pit, and I'm going to have a webinar on the pit in about 45 minutes, and Matt already posted the link, I believe. Can make 500 this easy on construction sitting on my backside. Exactly. This market is a chance for traders to make good money. Yeah, that's why we did 2 trades today. Struggle to cover the spreads, at least these high volumes. All right. Let's continue. Let's keep the momentum going. All right. So I wanted to give you an analysis of the mega caps. Okay. Let me do that right now. Let's start with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is breaking down. There is no support here for a while. So we still have some room to the downside. Yeah, it's good for, I like it quite a bit for a swing, actually, Phil. I do. I don't think I've ever given a stock in the pit out of the 320 something trades we've given. I don't think I've ever given a stock that's only good for a day trade once. All my stocks make good swing trades. And most of the time, you guys, like, for example, let me ask you guys a question. Dell, did anybody take profit today on Dell in the pit instead of Friday as a day trade? Let's see. Have not seen pit notice. Is it a telegram notice? That's the only kind you're going to get, Michael. If you're waiting for a telegram notice somewhere else, you're going to be waiting for a very, very, very long time. Did anybody take Dell overnight, or did you all get out of it on Friday? Because Dell dropped 2 points this morning. You could have got an extra couple of bucks on it. The point is, if you took it as a day trade on Friday, you made money. If you left it overnight, you would have made even more money. Phil says out on Friday. Okay, fair enough. My point is, if you got out today, Jaltman says, I took Dell over the weekend. And what happened, Jaltman, with you taking it over the weekend? Don, I don't know what same means, Don. People are saying both. You got to be a little more specific. And what happened with you taking Dell over the weekend? It was a short, by the way. For the pit, yes. That's the only thing we can use. Out Dell on Friday. All right, fair enough. And by the way, that's when I told you to get out. But if you did held gap overnight, there was an extra $2 in it for you. Just FYI. Yeah, cost was, yeah. All right, let's continue. Good, you guys are paying attention. All right, so NVIDIA doesn't look so good. Netflix. Netflix is below the 100-day, but it hasn't broken Friday's low yet. That's a good sign. There you go. Dom made 25% on Dell this morning upon exit. There you go. Your note said you were only doing day trades. Now you're saying J&G would be okay for a swing. Carly, how long have you been in the pit? So this issue doesn't happen again. How long have you been in the pit, Carly? Going once? Going twice? You've been in there 1 year. How many times have you seen me get out of a day trade and tell people to hold it overnight in that 1 year? How many times have you seen that in that 1 year? Question mark? Folks who are in the pit, how often do I get out of a day trade and say it's okay to hold it for a swing trade? How often do I do that? That's the question I'm asking you. A lot? 90% of the time? Always? Every trade? Every time? Always? Jim? Lots of time? All the time? Carly, are we on the same page or are you still confused? Always, quite often, frequently. Carly says you only put at 10:45 that you're only. I know I did, Carly, and I do it all the time. But do you see what everybody else is saying? You've been there for a year. Do you see what everybody else is saying? Often, I only remember once that you said it's a day trade. All the other have been swings. So, Carly, either everybody here is, including myself, is confused or you're confused. I'm going to move on now. Like every time, if you still have the trade, it's okay for a swing. Please hold your trade for a swing if you want to, all the time. Why would you put a note that you're only day trading? Because I usually day trade the positions, Carly. That's how I trade. And I always tell people that if you want to hold it for a swing, that's okay. But that's how we've rolled for the last year that you've been in there, every trade. That's my point. The point is that this is my what you're saying is my usual MO. Yes, Robert, but can you tell Carly this? Can you explain this to her? So I'm just going to go on, and you guys teach Carly. Thank you. You guys all know this by heart by now. Please explain Carly so I can move on. Um, thank you for explaining to her. Okay, so Microsoft. Microsoft is not doing too bad actually. It's holding on okay. It's breaking lows here, but it's got some some pretty good resistance. Microsoft is actually holding on. It's not being thrown out. It's kind of sitting in this range for now. Nathan said it all. Carly, whatever Nathan said, just listen to him, okay? But if you go back to my Carly, if you go back to every one of my Fridays where I do my summary, and I said if you swung trade and you would have gotten out better, you would have gotten out better, you would have gotten out better. All my trades are good for swing trades. Like I say this like 50 times a day. Just FYI. Hold a runner. You know, we had it on the live class. It's okay to hold a runner. How Richard always holds a runner. How he gets rid of 50%. This is all like stuff we talk about constantly. I'm not being rude at all. I'm trying to answer your question. Yeah, I'm not being rude, folks. Am I being rude? I don't think I'm being rude. I think I'm. Now this is the thing. I'm trying to be helpful, and people think I'm being rude every time. Every time. I'm literally trying to answer your question, Carly. All right, let's continue. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just being totally myself, like I always am. Ah, being pompous. Okay. Google. Google is still holding on in the range okay. Um, Apple is in this Apple is what I was going to say was in this range, but it broke down today, but I want to see it close below this level right here. I want to see it close above this level. Yes, it's called the Socratic method, Kevin. That's how I was taught, so I try to you guys to learn that way too. I try to get you guys to think for yourselves. It seems to be working pretty good. So the ones that I'm really nervous about are Nvidia, Tesla. Oh yeah. Tesla does not look good. It's on my short list actually. Um, Sabrina says she's looking for education. Why not just help? Think for ourselves. That's exactly what I've been doing for the last 15 minutes. I've been trying to explain to you, and so everybody here has been doing it as well. But I'm not being rude by any stretch of the imagination. This is just how I am. This is how I talk. This is how I speak. I'm trying to be frank, open, and honest with you guys. And people have answered the question, and I've answered it several times as well. We do that consistently. We talk about swing trades consistently in the pit. All right. Now I know people are a little on the edge right now because the market's at the 200-day moving average. But folks, I'm not the one causing this problem. But when I did tell you about it 8 weeks ago, you guys were throwing rocks at me and stones at me and saying that I was being rude back then. Remember? All right. What do we meta? Exactly, Kurt. I start the pit I start at about 7:30 in the morning and it goes on till about 8 o'clock at night. What Sean just said, 24/7. The pit is always live. Meta looks like it's bottoming out. I'm going to show you something else, by the way, folks. What happens when this number gets to 500 usually? Usually we turn around. Don't change a thing. Brett, I'm too old to change. I don't even care if I have to piss you guys off. As long as I can help you make money, that's all I care about. 489. See how we're close? We're getting to 500? Exactly. Quaka just says, I really don't care how you sound. Just make us money. That's it. That's the only thing that should matter, really. We tend to have a reversal. We tend to have a reversal. We tend to have a bounce. Now, do I know if we're going to have a bounce? Can I confirm a bounce? But I'm going to tell you this. We're clearly breaking. This is a confirmation of a 200-day breakdown. Typically, usually, most of the time, before we continue, we test a major level. Okay? So what will happen? This is not a promise, but what I'm telling you right now would be a really good reason why you guys come here as opposed to go to some other people's classes. See how we're breaking this down? Usually usually, not always, usually when you break a major level like the 200-day moving average, you tend to come up and then you come down. Michael says, I get confused when you place in a notice exit 3131. Can you also put the symbol along with that statement? Well, let me ask you a question, Michael. I want to ask you a question. How long have you been in the pit? Here's another perfect situation. Michael, how long have you been in the pit? Here's the question. 3 months. Michael, I want to ask you a question. How many trades are in the pit at any given time since you've been in there for 3 months? And please stop playing them being an asshole card because I'm not. How many trades are usually on at any given time, Michael, in the pit? Can somebody answer a question? How many trades do we usually have on in the pit at any given time? Michael says 1. Michael says, I'm not sure. No, 1. That's 2 people saying 1. 1, 2 at the most. 1 or 2. 1 sometimes 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Max 2, usually 1. So I'm going to ask you a question, Michael. Why in God's earth would I need to put a ticker symbol for an exit and a price and a ticker symbol if we only have 1 or 2 tickers in the pit at any given time? Can you please answer that question for me? And usually the trades last 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Why would I need to do that? Can you explain that to me in the nicest way possible? Tell me, folks who are in the pit, am I saying anything crazy right now? We usually have 1 trade on at any given time. Well, if you haven't seen the initial trade, Michael, then the exit doesn't really help you. So why are you even asking me this question? Yeah, right here. Thank you, John. Thank you. Why are people messing with me today? Okay, folks, I want to know, why are people messing with me today? Why? What is it? Is there something in the air or something? Let's take profit in pins. Exit 3131. 856, 856. Thank you, John T. I don't know how to be clearer with you guys. Okay, can I now move on? Can I please move on now? You give clear directions. You're not, well, Michael, if you're not messing with me, I don't know how to be clearer than this. Here's the exit that I gave this morning that you quoted wasn't clear. Here it is for everybody to see. Please explain to me how I could be clearer on the trade, the only trade that's open in the program, and it's been open for 15 minutes. Tell me how I could be clearer. Thank you, guys. Let me continue, please. I just want to move on. I don't want to get into all of this. I really don't. I just want to do my job and move on, okay? And if you have questions, please send me an email. You cannot be clearer. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. All right, let's move on now. So now let's do our analysis of the major sectors, okay? I was hoping people would thank me for giving them two winners before lunchtime on Monday in the pit, but instead I'm getting a lot of criticism. All right. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Robert. Very happy. You're good, Roger. Thank you for the winners. Thank you. Only troublemakers. Monday, something about this, something in the air. Little profit, 17%. Not bad, huh, Ben? No, it's not my birthday at all. Thank you, Stu. Thank you, guys. No, my birthday's in October. I'm a Scorpio. All right, let's go through these. XLF, financial, between the 100-day and between the 100-day and the 200-day moving average. Not good. Running wild, pretty good. Yes, and you can always email me, and I will take all the time in the world to respond to you within half an hour. The next one, not good, not good for XLY. Right in between, not right in between. How about IWM? I'm going by strongest to the weakest, okay? Just based on where I have mine right now. I could probably reorganize it, but here, let me just okay, now I got it strongest to the weakest. XHB below all of the averages, looks like it's pulling back and wants to start coming back down again. The next one, Sana's asking how much is the pit? You will find out. I'm going to do a webinar on it with all of my prognosis in half an hour. And yes, we had two winners today in the pit, although you wouldn't know it by all the complaints I'm getting. Um, Next one is XLE. Uh, Not really doing anything. It's moving up right now, but there's a whole bunch of consolidation. And look here, we're in a downtrend. So XLE, not really expecting anything except possibly more downside. Good for you, Mark. Good for you. Good for you. XLV. Now, not doing anything, but at least it's not going down. Notice J&J today? It's kind of sitting there, not really doing anything. XLB. Kim, so we had like 20 people say they got out with both at a winner today. Didn't you see it earlier today? They said they got out with winner on both, winner with both, winner on both. You must have not seen it. Again, it's something about today maybe that's just not two winners. No, there's Adam, uh, and on YouTube too. Made money on both. Raj right there made money on both. Gary, complain. Stu made money on both. Brett made money on both. This looks like it's ready to break down XLB. I think it's the daylight saving time and the fact that the market's down. I think that's what it is because I'm going to tell you, I feel like I'm in twilight zone today. This morning, everything was fine. Nobody was causing trouble. If this breaks right here, we're in deep doo-doo. XLI. Deep, deep doo-doo. Ken says, why don't you turn off the chat when you're teaching? Yeah, then I'm not even paying attention to it right now. But that's exactly what I'm going to do from now on, Ken. I'm not gonna do this anymore. It's just not worth it. And anybody who has a question can email me. Um, XLI, XRT. We already talked about XRT. Looks like it's ready to break down. I don't like this at all. XLU, pinched, not trending. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just start turning the chat off and turning it on afterwards. It's just not, it's not worth it otherwise. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to do it right now. There it is. The chat is off. And when I'm done, I'll turn it back on. MDY. MDY looks like it wants to break down and go lower. IWM looks like it wants to break down. Look how it broke the structure. No pullback, nothing yet. I would say right now is a good time for the market to start pulling back and testing these levels and then coming back down. Similarly to what I said about the SPY. Usually when you hit the 200 like this, you bounce back. You test it and then you go lower. You agree, Matt?
Yep.
He's doing a lot of talking today. Matt, you can answer questions while I'm doing this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I could tell by your voice you're really looking forward to it. Real estate, nothing. So it looks to me like either sectors are dropping down or consolidating. The only one that looks promising so far is XLV. Let's continue. XLC breaking down. There's the 100-day moving average. SMH. Ooh. I'm going to draw something for you guys right now. And I don't like drawing this, but I'm going to have to do it anyway. What kind of a pattern is this, folks? And I don't have my hand on the chat, so Matt's going to have to answer the question. Matt, what kind of pattern is this?
Oh, a wedge.
Or a
Pennant
descending?
triangle.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
which way do descending triangles usually break?
Down.
Thank you, sir. All right. Continue. XLK already broke the slow that was consolidating below the VWAP all day today. Not good. Yeah, Matt, you sound very, very chippery today. By the way, where were you on Friday when I was trying to get a hold of you?
I was in a remote part of I guess it's between Stark and Gainesville.
Ah,
This
got
is
you.
like way out in the boonies.
Got it. Financials are weak and they broke the low. Now, financials and semiconductors, folks, these are the two sectors you need to be watching. All right? Those are the two sectors you need to be watching. XLF. Yeah, this is no good. But again, I think that before we go further, we're going to have to test some areas. We're getting a little too far along. And Matt, if there are any questions coming, please ask me and I'll answer the question. How about that? TC. Right at the 200-day moving average. You know what? That looks very similar like the mega caps. Again, once again. So that's that. So the best I could say is a few sectors look choppy. Most sectors don't look so great. Don't look so great. And mega caps don't look great either. All right, I'm going to open up the chat, see if there's any questions. What is the site for Gustavo? Can you put, yeah, I have it right here, actually. I got customer service live. But we'll move on right now. Everybody wants to argue with me today. Here's customer service live link right here for you guys. No, not everybody. Thanks for the bonus trade. We just closed 3 for 3. You're welcome. John says from your morning picks, J&J, Verizon, Guild, CME, and Mo, they're all up. Exactly. Should we not be out of tech? You should be out of tech. You should be short tech right now. You should have been out of tech for a long time ago, Perry. So what's the next level we should be looking at below the 200 for the indexes? So I turn off the chat for a minute. Finally, people start asking. I'm going to have to turn the chat off more often. The next level for the SPY is right here, right here, right here. It's about 540. But I think we're going to consolidate here for a little more and maybe even bounce back up and then come down if we're going to come down. And yes, the price action is being driven by tariff talk right now. And so if whoever, I'm not going to mention names, if that guy who happens to be running the country changes his tune on tariffs, then the market will bolt much higher. But that's what's driving price right now. How do these people get in these trades in time to make a profit? Kim, that's a great question. Um, Maybe you're not using a fast enough broker. Maybe your process is slow. Maybe you're not focused on the thing. Now, that's a good question. We haven't really had a bounce so far. No, we really haven't had a bounce at all. We have this consolidation, and then we come back up here. But you see right now, I'm about to give you a list of my shorts and longs. And what if there's a chance that the two stocks you guys are asking me about happen to be in here? Let me ask you guys a question. The percentage of times I give you trades, day trades in the pit, what percentage of time do I make those stocks available to you on my hit list since we are officially closed in those trades and then give you an option and a strike price for it? I'm about to do it again in case somebody else wants to interrupt me. So not only do I tell you in the pit you can make them for a swing trade, after I close them, I usually give them to you in the VIP room, like I'm about to give you now, and still give them to you as a swing trade, as a confirmation. Chris, you'll find out in about 25 minutes. I'm going to have a webinar on it in about 25 minutes. I'm going to teach about swing trades, how to use the pit for swing trades in a few minutes. Matt, can you post a link, please? Thank you, sir.
Here you go.
Yep, that's how you can get into the pit, that link right there. Now, I'm going to give you a list of all the stocks on my watch list right now for the upside and the downside. I'm going to start with the downside. I'm doing this fast so I could give you a learning lesson right now, okay, on how to find stocks using the pit for swing trades. Today's a really good example of that. SKX to the short side, ANET, I still like to the short side. Now, all you guys know, all of these 3 weeks out, delta of 0.70 unless you're day trading, and any stock I'm giving you right now is a swing trade. Pins, what? Pins is on my list for a swing trade? Yeah, it has, and it always has been. So even if you missed the exit, I would have given it to you here, and you would have been able to catch it the second time. So please don't say I don't give you. I give you guys so much information on all of my stocks. It's amazing. Mary Alice Manningham asking what delta, folks. What delta do I always give? Thank you. Let's continue. Starbucks. You still have a couple of points on Starbucks. Tesla. IBKR. Up to the 200-day moving average. You good? You good with that, Mary? You got it? Reddit. Good, Mary. Or spreads of exactly what Jim just said. CLF. Team was a great swing trade over the weekend. You're absolutely right. And it's still on my short list. CLF, cheap stock, but good stock, and Team. Oh, and by the way, remember that Dell trade that I gave you on Friday? What did I say this morning in the pit? What did I start? What was the first message that I posted for you guys this morning in the pit? If you are still short Dell from Friday, Go ahead and take profit. And what did I say about Dell on Friday? Take profit on Dell. Same same thing I always do. Made it into a day trade and told you to take profit on a swing trade. It's the exact same thing I do. I don't remember who it was here that said I was rude, but that's what I always do. I'm not really reading the chat right now, Wayne. I'm about to give a lesson. All right. Good. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. I love when a plan comes together. Those are all pit trades, by the way. Now, let me ask you a question. While we were having these Yelta conferences here right now, who made about 20% on the SPY trade that we just did in the pit? Did anybody miss it? Was I too slow? Four for four trades in the SPY made the fifth one. Matt, why don't you give them a link in the pit so they can join the pit and do themselves a favor? How could not get in time to make money? Kim, that's what you said earlier about all my other trades. You said you couldn't get in time to make money. Strato says, give us more. Your phone was off, Adam, huh? Here, guys. While we were having a Yelta conference at 12:27, bonus SPY, March right here, 563 strike, filled at 462, take profit at 550. Folks, you can either argue with me or you could just make money. It's all up to you. All right. So now let me teach you. So now let me give you the long side, and I'll give you some teach you how to use the pit for specifically for swing trades. Okay. 8 minutes in the trade. All right. Let me ask you guys who have been in the pit for a while. What do you guys think about the pit? I've issued you over 330 trade or 320 something trades with an almost 95% win rate since October the year before last. 95%, yeah. If you guys want to hear more about the pit and actually join a program that works according to our members here, I'm going to have a webinar on it in about 17 minutes. Okay? It's all day, all night. No, it's about 7:30 in the morning, 8 in the morning till about 4. But then at night, if I get extra frisky, I start posting updates for the next day, like around 7, 8 o'clock. I don't do anything at night, middle of the night. I sleep. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'm going to teach you guys something. Oh, and by the way, that Johnson Johnson trade that we got into at 169, it's at 169.31 right now. And the high was 169.44 in the last 5 minutes. Okay, just FYI, to make sure nobody's losing money. Should be up 40 cents from this morning. So I want to show you guys something, okay? I want to teach you guys something really cool. I don't know, Bob. Hey, Bob, it's your show. You ask them. I rather you ask them because anything I say seems to be pissing people off. I love the pit for swing trades. Only have three-day trades a week, so I'm more on swing trades. So I want to show you guys something really cool right now. This is the scanner for the pit. Okay. This is the long scanner, and I also have one that looks exactly like this. That's a short scanner. And I just wanted to say something really quick while this is loading. It takes a minute to load. It's processing data right now, so it's loading. But what I wanted to tell you was this. Since I updated the RAM in my computer, meaning I got a new computer, this thing wasn't able to load all the way. It was giving me all these loading. But since I got this new computer, It's been taking a little longer to load, but they actually all finally load. So if you're having problem loading, I thought it was think or swim, but it was actually my computer not having enough RAM. So just wanted to first, while this is loading, I just wanted to kind of give you that heads up on that. So, so your version of the scanner is going to have another button here that has 60 minutes. It has 5 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes. What you want to do at the end of the day, my suggestion would be to have a minimum of 12. You don't need more than 16. And by the way, RAM is pretty cheap these days. I have 32, and I don't think I need all that. I don't think I need 32. I think I just need 16. I'm just telling you, you don't need more than 16, 12, 16, just more than 8, okay? But please listen to me. So, you know how I just gave you a bunch of stocks for the long side, right? Every day I give you those stocks to the long side, okay? Every single day. Every single day. Okay? Every single day. I give you stocks to the long side. What you do is this. At 3:30 in the afternoon, at 3:30, half an hour before the market closes, I'm going to tell you a trick. This is, if I was teaching my son right now, if he was sitting right here, and if he was trading my pocketbook, I would be telling him exactly this. So please listen. I would be telling him, find stocks that are on my watch list, long and short. And you can put the long one right here and the short one right there. Here's the short one. Same thing, just right here and right here. You look at stocks on my long list and you look at stocks on my short list. And you want those stocks to be right here, not on the 5 minute, but on the 30 or the 60 minute. It really doesn't matter which one you use. Don't, for the end of day 30-minute poly, 30 or 60, it really doesn't matter which one. They're going to give you identical results. So you want to find stocks that are popping from my watch list or the pit watch list, which is going to be the same watch list that's right here that I'm giving you. So you take the stocks from my morning list. You take the stocks from my afternoon list. You put them on, you watch the pit the last 30 minutes of the day, and you find one of my stocks being in the top 10. That is a gold mine for an overnight trade exiting at the open. Because that means that my stock, because what kind of stocks do I always give you? I'm giving you stocks that are breaking out of on dailies, right? On daily charts. So all of my stocks. So for example, let me give you an example. Here. Let me give you an example. So Amgen, for example. This is just an example, okay? What is Amgen doing on the 3-month chart? Look. Because unless I happen to be looking at what you are, it take long enough to agree with you. So I swing trade instance. I'm positive I need to wait until tomorrow. But my weakness in trading dividends are all mine. Listen, Christopher, we all have weaknesses. Trading is not easy. But I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't get easier than me giving you those picks in the pit. Because I'm giving you all my picks based on swing trades. You see, every pick I ever give you for the pit, like for example, here are the stocks I'm looking for the pit today. Look, that's a swing trade right there. That's a swing trade to the short side right there. All right. How about this one? D-Dog. Let's look at the long one I gave you today. How about the long one? What was it? It was J&J. Look at J&J. That's a strong swing trade right there. So these, or how about here? How about Guild? Look at Guild. That's a swing trade. Those are the only type of stocks I will give you in the pit for day trades. And I'm going to repeat this again. I will never, ever, ever give you a stock in the pit that I would not love to hold for a swing trade. The stock would never go on my scanner, on my dashboard, unless I liked it for a swing trade. I dare you to find one stock on my list, and this is all from the pit, by the way, that is not a swing trade. This is why I say I like to day trade, but I know a lot of you like to swing trade. Richard, for example, takes 50% profit on all of my day trades and then turns the other into a swing trade. So I don't think I have a need to say that because I'm always saying it here and I'm always saying it in the pit and I'm always saying it's a good for a swing trade. There's nothing new here that we're discussing right now. Uh, Roger, 2 rooms a day is so helpful to me. I say with honesty, my trading would stink without it. Thank you, Adam. The SPY trades are always day trades, and they're always the SPY trades are going to be that is a we're just doing them right now in the pit as a demo for a new program that's going to be launching, I believe, next Saturday or next Wednesday. But yeah, and then we'll be experimenting with other SPY trades there. But these trades will go into another members area. So the pit putting on watch list is what we look at end of day. Yes. So right now, I just gave you my list of stocks. These are all my pit trades, all my pit stocks that I'm watching right now. And this is from the morning. And a lot of them overlap, but you have my watch list from the morning and you have my watch list from the afternoon. Those are all swing trades. Now, how do you make money with that? It's easier than the trades that I give you as day trades in the pit. I am telling you this right now. 30 minutes before the closing day, and I know a lot of you are already doing this because I've explained this a few times. You look at the top 10 list here, and you look at the top 10 list here, longs and shorts, and you just go through my stocks. And if you see my stock making a 30-day relative strength high at the end of the day, and you want to go as close to the end of the day as possible. So just get the trade ready and don't execute it till the latest minute you can. You want it to be moving up on this list or this list. If you use the Pro Trader dashboard, which is what this is, just for that, you will make money about 85% of the time, just getting in at the end of the day and getting out at the next morning, like a few minutes after the opening. That is how you use the Pro Trader dashboard to swing trade overnight. There is nothing better than that for swing trades. I may create a separate program just doing that. Those are all swing trades. You simply look at my watch list from the morning and the afternoon. And if you really want to go, you can even go one day back. I give you permission to go one day back. That's like 50, 60 stocks. You find one that's at the bottom or top, and you trade that stock. That's it. Steve says, no, it wasn't Steve. It was Michael says, my problem is I'm not on the computer. Okay. The pit is for people who are on the computer all the time. How do I sell the pit? It's the bridge between day trade for people who want to become part-time traders and go into full-time trading. Okay? How do we see your watch list? Kathy, I give you my watch list in the morning live at 8 a.m. I give you my watch list. We just finished it here, VIP room. And if you go right here to my YouTube tab, it's recorded on the live tab every day. So you could watch it live. You could watch it on a replay. You could fast forward it through a replay, and you could fast forward it, and you would still get it 3 hours. See, 2, 3, 4. You would still get it 3 hours before the closing bell at the latest scenario. And then all you have to do is watch the Pro Trader dashboard. When I say watching it 30 minutes of the day, I'm telling you 30 minutes before the end of the day because I know most of you are not fast. If I had to do it, I would only be watching the last 3 minutes of the day because I would only want to see if these stocks are on the top, and if they are, I would pounce. If not, I would just. So when I say 30 minutes, I'm being really, really nice. I gave you the long list. I'll tell you what, I'll post the long list here. DGX, CAG. These are my favorite stocks right now. Guild. I mean, I'm trying to give you guys no excuse for making money with me. Like, no excuse. No excuse. MO, MDT, FNV, CME. Here's my long list right here. And here's my short list. I'll give you that too today. There you go. Now you know how to use the Pro Trader dashboard for uh, for swing trades. And this is a swing trading strategy that I just showed you. And I used the Pro Trader dashboard scanners 50% of the time for trades like that for the last half hour. Tell me Roger is not the best person to trade with. I don't know, Adam. I guess I'm rude to some people. Folks, I'm going to be in the pit webinar, in the trading pit webinar. We had 3 winners today, including the bonus spy trades. Our win rate is 95%-ish. If you want to get in on it, it's probably a good idea. And no, I don't care if the market's going to go up or down. As a matter of fact, I don't even think about it. It makes no difference to me. I will see you guys in just a few minutes in the other room, and I'll be giving you my prognosis and my top picks. And I have more top picks for the year. My top picks for the year, for the long side, short side, everything. All right? Don't care if you're rude, if you help me make money. There you go. You're over the top, best ever. Thank you. Yeah, I never thought I was rude. Now people are calling me rude. They can just get over it. There you go. Will you be recording the presentation? Maybe just for you, Omar. Love you all, guys. And please, I'm passionate. I want you to learn. I'm not being rude. I really care about you. That's the difference. If you want me to just, I could do that too. But I care. I want you to succeed. I want you guys to do well. I'm passionate. I have your back. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you in the other room. Bye, guys. I get no respect, Matt. I get no respect. I'm like Rodney. I get no respect.